What's up YouTube, this is Jade the Panther, back on a video. In today's video is my Jujutsu Kaisen episode 4 review. We're about to go into it right now because a lot of people have been talking about it, in the anime manga world, because like a lot of, it's been very, very popular, trending, whatever, so we gotta talk about it right now. So I'm kind of just gonna give you the straight to the point summary of this review. So pretty much the beginning of the episode is pretty much where now Nobara, Fujiwara, and Yuji have to go in there to a juvenile detention center and try to go after a particular curse. And the guy who's like the investigator, or where I guess he's part of the Jutsu academy, whatever it is. He pretty much says that this particular curse is not just a regular curse; it's a special grade curse, which is very, very A class, B class, C class. They would pretty much break it down in the beginning of the video. Pretty much beginning of the episode, stuff like that. And they're like, oh, if you see this particular special grade curse, you either rescue them and run, and pretty much that's the advice he pretty much gave those three. And they're saying that, because of Jujutsus, there's not a lot of them, because there's not a lot of people that are willing to take this job, and how dangerous it is, and stuff like that. Then you saw Yuji, saw the other mothers, like, oh, where's my son, where's my son, where's my son, is he alive, go rescue him, stuff like that. And pretty much those three go into the juvenile detention center, it seems like, and they're trying to rescue the remaining people they can find. Then they go in there, then the guy does this barrier type thing where it can't escape from the outside world. They go in there, and then Fujiwara does his demon dog technique or whatever it is, so he can, because I guess Fujiwara's technique is mostly, bringing demon animals, demon creatures, and bringing them up to the surface world and using them to detect curse energy and curses and stuff like that. So pretty much Yuji and Nobara oh my god, look how cute he is, blah blah blah, the doggy is pretty much treated like a regular dog when it's a demon dog and stuff like that. So the dog knows how to sense curses, whatever it is. And then they also go into the door, and then the door closes, I guess, before it, because they go in there and the door just disappears. Then Fujiwara normally find that a couple people they're trying to rescue, they were killed, and Fujiwara and Yuji keep going back and forth, blah blah blah. Nobara is just like, yo, cut the crap out, blah blah blah, we need to start rescuing. And then she gets trapped and sunk over the sinkhole. Then Fujiwara and Yuji's like, oh crap, what happened, blah blah. And you have the grade A cursed spirit fights them. Fujiwara's scared, Yuji's scared, they can't even move. Yuji gets his arm cut off, and then they have a plan where it's like, okay, listen, Fujiwara, I need you to go rescue Nobara, because Nobara is stuck inside where the curse is, behind the sinkhole and stuff like that. Then Fujiwara pretty much runs to try goes and save her before she gets eaten and stuff like that. Then pretty much the battle is pretty much where Yuji and the Grade A curse pretty much fight. Yuji doesn't have a chance. He's down himself, saying that I can't do it, I was gonna die, I don't know what to do, I thought I'd need a proper death. And then, Sukuna, he really tries his best not to use Sukuna, but Sukuna's like, I don't care, I'm not gonna, because he pretty much says to Sukuna that if I die, that means you die. He's like, I don't care, I don't mean crap to me. And he says, as soon as I come out, he pretty much lets you know that if you release me or you switch with me, I'm gonna go out there and just cause chaos and havoc and just start killing a bunch of people and be evil. I mean, he's letting Yuji know, because like, yo, the moment you switch back with me, I'm gonna do whatever I want. And Sukuna is letting I'm not a good guy, I'm a bad guy, and I don't care. And I don't care how much bloodshed I create. And Yuji's like, man, he's trying so hard not to use him, stuff like that, didn't get his ass whooped. He tries to fight the special grade curse, tries to punch him with his curse energy, didn't work, boom, gets knocked out, his fingers are cut. And pretty much when they talked about how the signal, as soon as Fujiwara gets Nobara safely outside of the juvenile detention, as soon as he hears the demon dog howl, that's the signal where Sukuna could come in there and take over. And Sukuna comes in there being like, hey, pretty much saying that, hey, you ain't crap, blah blah blah. Seeing how pretty strong, kind of weak you. Because I guess he was like, oh, you're pretty strong enough where you could kind of join me and stuff like that. Then the special grade curse is like, nah, I'm killing you. And he's like, well, very shame. He pretty much beats the crap out of the curse, kills the curse, shatters him. He does the dominant and expansion technique. And it was magnificent shrine. It was crazy because it looked very, very beautiful when it comes to the art and animation. And then he pretty much kills the curse. He's like, really? I was gonna slice you up in 3 and I slice you up in 1. This is really disappointing. Then he gets the curse. It gets one of his fingers from the curse, because I guess the reason why the curse is so strong because he had Sukuna's finger or one of his toes or finger, whatever, one of Sukuna's arms or probably one of his fingers. And Sukuna's like, hey, Yuji, you could switch right now, because I guess them switching is annoying as hell and back and forth. He says, listen, if you're gonna switch, you're gonna switch. And he's like, oh, I can't hear you. That means I can go crazy and have it. And if you saw at the end of the episode, he looks very demonic, like, yeah, I'm gonna kill a bunch of people. And that's pretty much the end of the episode. And of course you have the outro, and they give you a little bit of preview. And I think the next episode is gonna be fire. You know what I mean? I really like this series. I personally like this episode. I personally like this series because I read the manga. I think this is going to be one of the new big threes. Since Demon Slayer kind of filled Demon Slayer was done, so it kind of, you have a series like Jujutsu Kaisen that kind of could fill that Demon Slayer vibe. I personally think Jujutsu Kaisen is better than Demon Slayer. I know people are going to be disagreeing with me in the comment section and just in general with my subscribers or people in general. But overall, I really like this episode. I personally give this... I'm going to give this an 8.5 out of 10 because I really like Sukuna. I really like the execution of it. They cover 2.5 chapters, I think, 2.5 chapters in this episode. And the next episode is going to be pretty fire. And, again, I like this episode. Tell me what you guys think about this. I know Twitter, YouTube, they're going all crazy about it. I liked it. I thought it was an 8.5 out of 10. And let me know what you guys think. Did you guys like this episode? Do you guys not like this episode? Let me know in the comment section below. Tell me what you guys think about Sukuna. Make sure you rate and like the video and subscribe. Make sure you subscribe to this channel. Peace and have a great day and take care.